do so until they find the rotation and the pace of the other teams. Pretty much what we've seen from Buriram United from the point rush.
Now, I'm wondering if it's going to be the Fluxo doing the Cinderella story. Now, we got to keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, as you check out the MVP for this round. MT7 came in with 1 elimination and 1,459 damage with 441 healing. Now, the numbers might not seem big. The Booyah, that will bring them, well, the points that they need. And of course, they got the most points out of them all.
Yeah, and moving forward as well, because we've just finished 2 games, we still have 4 more games to go. Plenty of opportunities for comebacks to happen, but this also now puts pressure on our top performers today to keep this going, because remember, Cloud, your famous saying, it's not about how you start the race, it's how you finish it. And you can have a fantastic start, but if generally top performers at Kalahari tend to be the better teams overall, what are we kind of expecting going into Kalahari? Are we just going to continue to see this very slow-paced free fire? Because that feels like what's kind of happening here after seeing 2 pretty slow games.
One thing for overall rankings, like Buriram United, AG Global, they're slowly going to pick up some pace. The same goes with Team Falcons. The good thing after that Purgatory map, they're still #1 and still have a huge lead against Eard from the knockout stage.
Yeah, if there was a team that I would be surprised is that RRQ. And based on track record as well, normally do well in the first 2 maps. When we go into Kalahari onwards, we don't really see them popping up based on the stats in this tournament. So they did bring a little bit of hope when we started off, but now they're starting to lose steam. So I don't know if they'll be able to make that big comeback.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. Neptune, I'm not sure. I feel like you're going to agree with me on this. So RRQ yesterday, we did have an interview with them, and they specifically said yesterday that they were practicing strats. They were trying new things, and unfortunately yesterday, it didn't quite work out. But based off of my knowledge, and I think yours as well, RRQ love Kalahari.
They have, but again, who might be able to counter them? But the reason why I'm smiling earlier, because if you remember their intro, it's very much, there's a huge energy, and then towards the end, it falters. It's very much the same as how they play the game. So huge energy from the start, and then slowly dies down towards the end. So hopefully they can recover that a little bit of boost coming from fans, from supporters. Might be able to do that, as well as how well or any feedback that they get from the test that they have yesterday.
Yeah. Just a reminder to all of our viewers as well, we do have some live stream rewards. So if you didn't know, all you need to do is to tune into the broadcast and you'll be in the running to pick up some fantastic goodies. This is not a giveaway for 1, 2, 3 people. This is goodies for every single one of our amazing viewers. So as you can see, if you watch 3, 15, 30 or 60 minutes of the broadcast, you will be getting an even bigger reward. And yes, if you watch 60 minutes, so be a winner, stay with us here for the Free Fire Esports World Cup, because not only are we going to be crowning a champion, but you guys are going to be rewarded very, very handsomely as well. Gentlemen, it looks like we're ready to jump into game number 3. Very quickly, predictions before we throw to casters.
I'm still looking forward to Falcons' performance.
Still, the blue team, Buriram United.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. We're going to throw it over to our casters. Right now is Tashbay and Obvi. Take it away for game number 3.
Hitting the halfway mark of today. Maps are slowly dwindling in number. And the question is, what can these teams at the bottom do to bring it back? We've seen it yesterday from Buriram United. Halfway mark just go completely bonkers as they ended the day. Let's see if our teams over on the bottom side, the single-digit teams such as PE Sports and Team Solid, can just sort of mindset shift, and bring it to the end.
Yes, I do agree as well. With that 1-digit points, they need to wake up. They need to be prepared for the third game, because right now, if let's say they are not going into the third game with a better mindsets, then the chances are another 3 games will be harder for them to chase about the points. Because right now for Team Falcons, they have 49 points.
Yep.
And for EVOS,
yeah, that shocked us.
They climbed to the 2nd place.
I mean, teams here in the world, Kalahari, a bigger map, perhaps what these teams need to really bring themselves back into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, eyes on the screen, halfway mark of the day. Let's see where they drop.
And the flight path coming from Conceal Hall towards Mammoth. We have Nexu Miners towards Confinement, followed by P Esports and EVOS going to Conceal Hall and Shrine as well. Falcon move towards Bayfront, but we have On Fire trying to be the scouter to see either Nexu Miners will be going towards their compound. But for the others, what we are seeing, Team Solid with Buriram. Will they fight again? But right now in Stone Ridge.
Interesting. I was expecting more hot drops, not quite happening yet, and understandably so. Everyone understanding that stakes are higher and higher as these maps go down. There's too much of a gap set here, especially by our top 5 teams. If anything, they need to slow it down. They need to find a way to not only stay alive, and understanding that by trusting the process, to success. It's happened before for Loud. It's happened before for Brum United. I wouldn't be surprised if it will happen for everyone else who manages to stay alive for long enough as the circle shrinks.
I do agree, and right now they need to be staying alive as well. And from what I'm seeing just now, for Buriram, they are splitting into 2 groups, 2 players and 2 players, whereby Fluxo immediately dropped 4 players in Stone Ridge. But we are moving towards RRQ. Mal with that parafoul, taken Yago through the hits. Amazing first blood goes towards RRQ.
Ooh, the crowd is completely electric. Everyone yelling, whether or not home crowd advantage. Everyone is loud from all around the world. All these spectators has flown in, yelling, making sure that every single team feels and hears their support. RQ is the one in the lead right now with 1 in the bag. But for Loud, despite not having Yago back, they can still go aggressive and go forward. Drax is here, a jump shot is going to be up by high. That brings it up. Drax taking out already. And the members of Loud need to find a way to not only survive, but be able to bring their team back into the game.
And for Loud, they are splitting right now. They need to reset and regroup to make sure that they will be not being pressured by the others. Whereby we have one of the players, Yago, been revived, but has been looked by AG Global. But we are now moved towards Mammoth, where Gaimin Gladiator's tattoo has been taken out. Shot by Nix with that parafoul as well. But can he make it? Kochil using, who is trying to go up, but was pulled on by Trap as well.
Look at how aggressive all these teams are. The kill feed is going crazy. Now, Team Solid still here. Going on, taking up the fight here. Nyx dropped already, 18 deer. The Wonder Child so very low. Not done quite yet. He finally finds him in the end. And now, Gaimin Gladiators in the lead, 4 in the bag. Not able to really secure that point, but it's enough for them to win this area through and through. And in this situation, might be what they need to just really push them forward.
And right now for Falcon, one more. Unfortunately for him, he was taken out by Evos, but Aim God has been revived. We have one of the players, Abax, as detected on fire. And right now with that Woodpecker, half of his HP has been taken out, but with that Drone God as well, but assisted by his friend, which is Abax, come to rescue. 2 players coming from Falcon has been kidnapped by Evos.
What a word to use, huh? Now, it's a very interesting one just now. Let's look at how many skirmishes are happening on the map. It's not full-on fights. It's maybe like a bit of a skirmish here and there, but both teams maybe will just quickly just move out of the way. Looking at this fight now, you can see the grenade launcher just completely just being thrown both sides here from AG Global as well as Cow17. Now he waits, trying to go for the reset stop, knocked down already. Sypha on the other end, finds Don't Cry. Now, a quick reposition from Caramel, and this is a good thing. The higher ground, the better, taking up space. And also, this allowing Cow1 to really pinpoint where he is, but it might be his death, as his teammate is there for that trade. Lost 21, quick to answer that, a crunch to come through, and this is where Loud truly thrives.
And P Esports joining the fight as well. Just neighbors, but they are not within the same compound. They'll try to fight each other within that long-range weapon, with that Woodpecker, with that SKS as well. But we are moving towards Buriram and also Fluxo in Stone Ridge. They are going to fight once more. After the early fights, they just avoided between each other.
It's all about that way. Buram United very quiet this early game. They know they are toe-to-toe with one of the most one of the scariest teams right now. Fluxo buying time. They want to be able to take up space. Wasana is the key here when it comes to getting aggressive, getting close, and he wants to do quite that. Takes a bit of chip damage, not quite enough yet, as he slowly weaves his way through the never-ending amount of glue walls here. Moshi finds Bobs. Big, huge game as he just completely eliminates him. But for now, Bobs, before he could even say goodbye, sayonara, he's brought back into the game as well. Two members of Fluxo knocked
Oh!
FP7 as well. Bobs all alone. Can he survive for a while longer? I think he wants to. He's going to quickly move out of the way, reset, and slowly but surely bring his teammates in. And Buram United, we saw Wasana yelling into the camera.
Oh, Buriram almost taken out Fluxo from this game, but they were lucky. They can still revive. But for Buriram, they will need to be careful as well. If let's say they are going towards their rotation to command post, then the chances are Team Solid will be coming from them. But for Bobs, immediately taken that Santa Catarina, and he need to survive his own teammate as fast as possible, because right now on the 6 minutes all the 12 teams will be preparing to move to the next zone.
Honestly, for Gaimin Gladiators, I am so surprised that they were ready for any kind of initiation. I think one of their biggest, I think what I was really worried about them being caught off guard. Coach Chill especially has been really prone to that first contact pickoffs, but they were so good to just really collapse into one another. Now, Falcons find themselves again against Fluxo here. Bobs brings back his teammates. Now they're in trouble. Bunsin can't do more than that. They were really hoping this quickly and quietly stay here, go for the reset, but it's going to be Falcons that finds them in the end. And Falcons, they look good. They haven't been able to replicate the success from map 1, but they're saying it's fine. They have another map forward. They have all of that space, all of that lead to really make as many boo-boos as they can. And the thing is, they haven't been really making fatal mistakes. Let's be real here.
And for the Evos as well, they are number 2, but they are getting the 5 eliminations for the 7th minute. Abas got one more, but ESports right now is trying to survive. 3 of the players has been taken out, but Huang An, can he survive? He's trying to run away. Evos with that 8 elimination points on the 7th minute. They knew Huang tried to run away, but Ray using... Oh, he's trying to chase.
Oh, he wants to.
Can he detect him? Can he know? Can he get him?
This is the saddest part for Huang An. They need to be able to survive, to reset, to bring their teammates back. Currently, their team are on single digits. This might have been the map to just really change the trajectory of the day for them. And it's terrifying because they're being chased from so many different angles. EFOS looks good. They're very aggressive. Again, why I mentioned that this team is the type of team that really shows and flashes their stripes only at opportune moments. Because you don't really expect this team to really just pop off, and suddenly next moment you see them on second place and you didn't see these flashy plays come from them at all.
And they know they need to be the same as Falcon. Do not put a spotlight on them. But right now, we already been noticed. EVOS Esports as in second place on the overall ranking for the 2 games, and now they are moving to. And with the 8 minutes, they have the elimination leaders. But right now, what we are seeing, Buriram, they have buy the bounty. But can Fluxo defense, and also, will they be coming for the third party from the others as well?
Really interested to see how this cutoff of noise and suddenly this lull is happening. Over on the other end, you can see Stop just getting knocked and just quickly brought into the game itself. Now over on this side, RRQ over the bottom side, it sort of feels like deja vu because we've seen it happen before. RRQ holding a shack toward the bottom side of the area, and it's a tale of as old as time where they're okay with just waiting in the compound, waiting for the right moment to just completely collapse, onto the other members who is going toward them. Now, as this situation goes, I think we saw many fights that AG Global has been taking, but they haven't been able to completely roll over a team. In fact, they are the ones to be losing these fights, and I'm honestly wondering what is going on.
Oh, I also wonder what's going on with them as well.
And what's going on in this area? Look at how many teams are here.
Majority of them are, it's like, let's group up in refinery.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good spot. There's a lot of terrains to play with. The higher the area you hold, the more information you can get. Catching anyone in those mid rotations, especially for those snipers, they are scary.
But the chances are, if let's say the snipers on the high ground,
Yeah.
it'll be harder for them to revive their own teammate.
Yeah, revive their own teammate. If they get knocked down, it's going to be harder for them to reposition if the circle pulls away. Not the best situation to be in. And suddenly the circle going to be hard shifting to our foundation in this time. So it's going to be loud that is just shooting up toward the other members of Gaimin.
But right now, what I'm seeing here, the zone are moving towards foundation. And we still have 12 teams, Stash. 12 teams on the 10th minute. So if, let's say, there are any of the teams here coming from Loud, from Team Solid, Gaimin, RRQ, or even Buriram, they'll be only having 0 placement point. But with that shot coming from Nick, with that hit shot as well, but can he take the points? And they are rushing in with that Tatsuya as well. Immediately take him 2 out. And Gaimin Gladiators are the ones taking the 4 knockdown.
Oh, Team Solid is here now. Nick's Tattoo knocked out already. Gaimin Gladiators and Loud were ready for this engagement itself. And suddenly in this situation, you can't do more than that. You are sandwiched and you are completely pressured by 2 different teams. They go for that revive, they manage to, and look at how many glue walls is just put there, just really buy them some time. And they are fighting against time here. The zone is coming through, and Saming is the one to join in on this as well. Twisted Minds, Team Solid in a position where no one wants to be in. Saming taking advantage of this with a triple in the bag, and Team Solid cannot do more than that. Too many teams onto them.
And right now with 11 squads, we are in 11th minute. We are seeing here for Loud, they are having a better place as well, coming from a Twisted Mind that are struggling to go inside. We have Gaimin Gladiators as well, trying to see through. But right now for Falcon, they love playing outside the zone in the early phase. We are seeing right now on the 3rd zone, they always will be near by the zone, but they will not go through yet because I think the chances are they want to know who will they be fighting as well, and also are they open space or being gatekept.
Oh, look at how aggressive this area is. Caramel is here, and so are the other members of Gaimin Gladiators. Now, we've seen this happen before. Saming finds Yago, takes him down very quickly. And I love this reposition from GG. They see one player knocked down, and they're quickly trying to take up the space. They find themselves 2-2. It's going to be Twisted Minds that's here. Raz finds one, Liam as well, and now the members of Twisted Minds cannot find their way into the circle. Not only are they taking damage from the blue zone, they're also taking a chunk of damage from the members of Gaimin Gladiators. 9 eliminations. We questioned if it's going to be 18th year that will be the game changer for this team, but everyone in Gaimin Gladiators is stepping up today.
Yes, they are stepping up on the 3rd game with the highest eliminations on the 12 minutes, and now they are moving towards the zone. We are seeing Loud with only 2 players left. They need to be careful as well because right now for Loud, they will be met with Gaimin Gladiators if they go through foundation. But if, let's say, they move towards on north of the map, then the chances Indonesian team are gatekeeping for Loud to move forward as well. But for Nenshu Miners, we are seeing very close towards Fluxo. And for Falcon, using the jump pad to get a clean shot, move towards, but RRQ just in front of them.
And they're just waiting. They need to be able to not only get inside the building, but also punish them for even dropping outside. They both go inside. Tatsuya repositions. Peter punish already knocked down. And this is to be Falcons that's going to be taken down here. Not done, quite done yet. Abax with the quad. Cosq all alone. Has to go for the revive. Buy some time. Ring around the Rosie. Try to find a little opening from inside of the compound and behind of this blue wall. Can't move. Can't go. And teammates, EVOS looks so good. 11 eliminations in the bag. And they completely demolished the Hometown Heroes at 10.
And right now for RRQ, they cannot rest. We have EVOS trying to go in with 11 eliminations. They are taking the kill leader. But right now for Ray, immediately throw that glue at break all those glue walls. And with that FGL24, immediately taken some damage, 2 knock. And they have taken 3 players. And now RRQ eliminated.
EVOS, despite the fact that they had to take 2 fights in a row, they said how confident and how passionate this team is. But over on the other end, look at how many teams are onto the southern side.
Yes, we have Buriram, we have Gaidin, Fluxo, AG Global, Loud, and EVOS. They are all on this side. So the chances are for Buriram.
Waving in the crowd. They feel so happy today. Quiet.